It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Let's see some of the numbers here for Marcus Smart.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The wingmen are Sexton and Miller. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then there's Plumlee. And it's Salon in at the power forward. And for Los Angeles, in the forward positions, James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Smart. And it's Hayes in at the center position. Greg, isn't this a fun time of year? Mid-season basketball. From award races to juggling playoff pictures. It's terrific.
Yeah, you really get to see things taking shape. I like watching teams rise up and make the unexpected run. Makes the league so much more interesting.
Here's Salon. Buries the 20-footer.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner. But we'll just have to see.
And that one drops.
Looking confident inside. At 6'8", Hachimura is more than capable of inflicting some damage down there.
So, Richard, when you look over Mason Plumlee's career, he's made a bunch of stops.
7 different teams during his first 12 seasons. But he is a big man that has a lot of desirable assets for so many teams.
The Lakers with the ball. Following the 3 by Charlotte. Hayes the pass to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, from ultra close range. Doncic.
And it's the Hornets ball. Here's Ball. Again, the Hornets score.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
LeBron against Miller. Hachimura the pass to Smart. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And it's big when Smart is hitting from deep. Really helps open up this offense.
And so here's Charlotte. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
A long and tiring game. Made worse by the fact they ended up in the second overtime falling short, which can be a real morale killer.
The 3 from LeBron. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Doncic against Miller. A 3 ball. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Doncic kicks to Hachimura. Here's Smart. Drills it from outside. Smart's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Lakers.
I'll tell you, Smart is money when the shot is in rhythm.
Trains the 3-pointer. And it's 6 points from Brandon Miller.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive power right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Ball no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Lakers on top, up by 2. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. Colin Sexton is out there with Knipple. Then it's James. And it's Diabate in at the 4 spot. Charlotte has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the writing is on the wall. The Lakers are Luka's team now. And it seems quite possible this will be King James's final season with the team after he picked up his almost $53 million player option. While LeBron is not entirely comfortable with the situation from my understanding. And guys, he's got to make the most of every season he has left.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Vincent. Brandon Miller, he's checked in for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball comes in for Knipple. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Vanderbilt. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Rockets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And the Hornets, they are still holding on to that #1 spot midway through the season. I really admire how consistent they've been continuing to play their brand of basketball.
And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered in the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Here's Doncic. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Doncic. Sexton dishes to Miller to the inside. Outside for Sexton. Here's the 3. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Here's Connect. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Sexton has it in the corner. Launches it. And it's the Hornets another 3.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
From 18 feet away. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Luka Doncic. Here's Ball. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Oh, sweet pull-up game from LaMelo. The young man has so much confidence in his ability.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got 8 here in the quarter. Here's Diabate. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And so it's Charlotte with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this.
Thanks for tuning in, folks. Half the game gone, and Colin Sexton has been a man on a mission.
Sexton possesses so much talent, a threat to score from beyond the arc, shows incredible speed off the dribble. Outstanding performances so far.
Yeah, just a joy to watch him put his ability to work. Moving on to our next topic, All-Star voting. A peek at the latest returns.
It's too early to take these numbers seriously. Also, it's what you expect. Most of the usual suspects are up there.
Yeah, the perennial favorites, but don't discount some of the fresh blood coming up.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Hornets leading by 10. In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. Marcus Smart is out there with Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Doncic. Oh, wow! That is powerful.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected game. Richard, what do you see in what Luka Doncic sees on the floor?
Well, Kevin, I think he's tracking all 5 defensive players and all 4 of his offensive teammates. He always seems to find a way to get players involved.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Back to you, Kevin.
He's left an imprint, no doubt. Thanks a lot, Allie.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here is Miller. 6 points for him. Here's Salon. LeBron grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 10. And here's Doncic from the arc. Plumlee with the rebound. Shoots from the baseline. And that's good from Sexton on the assist from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Los Angeles with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Jake LaRavia comes in for Hachimura. And it's Connect in for Smart. LaRavia finds Connect. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's a bit of an awkward moment, Richard, for Dalton Connect on the Lakers. Traded away, but the trade was rescinded.
Stuff like that rarely happens, but it does happen. And Connect, he's got to understand that this is just a business. But it still stings a little bit.
That's good from Connect.
Well, Connect started his NBA journey at a community college, grew 3 inches while he was there, eventually transferred to a major program and turned himself into a first-round pick.
Goes up on the wing. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hornets.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Connect. He drains the quick shot. Connect's got 4 this quarter.
The jumper from Connect is pretty, no matter where he takes it from. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The 3 for Doncic. Hornets with the rebound. Right side, Ball. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A nice shot by Doncic.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And Ball slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that knob.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And here's Doncic from the arc. No good that time.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Yes, that goes in.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Setting the floor for the Hornets, the wingmen are Sexton and Miller. Then there's Plumlee, then it's Ball, and it's Salon in at the four-man position. Now Hachimura. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Smart is just such an effective combo guard. IQ off the charts. He's just fantastic at getting his teammates going.
Yep, that's going to go in.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
He flies in for the alley-oop block.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. 2 points. That one goes.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 18. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Luka Doncic. The three is off. Charlotte leading by 18. Miller. James rips down the rebound.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hornets.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so checking out the record for these guys, tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LaMelo Ball.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Well, Gabe Vincent is a combo guard, RJ, who provides stability at both ends of the floor.
Gabe's a smart player. He's comfortable playing on or off the ball. And he's a tough defender who can guard at the point of attack.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Lakers.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
That one is good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Oh, great touch off the pass.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Good. And the Hornets lead by 20.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Vincent misses. Out to the right wing. Here's Knipple. No good with the wing jumper. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And now we present the player of the game, LaMelo Ball.